everyone, this is Sam coming at you from TBC Royal Oak for another training tip. Today's training tip is all about donkey kicks. Now donkey kicks you'll often see in our bar class, working our seat in that seat series, but you'll also see them often in warm-ups for boot camp or strength training because it's a great way to activate our gluteus maximus and the top of that posterior chain. So let's talk about how to get into that donkey kick position. Coming into an all-fours position, you take your hands underneath your shoulders, your knees in line with your hips, gaze in front of those fingertips, pull your heel to your seat, press it up, lower down. It's all about that press, lower, press, lower. Tucking your hips, feeling the squeeze of the underside of that seat. So that gluteus maximus is really at work as you're pressing that foot up and lowering it down. Feeling the squeeze of the underside and also the side of that seat. Now let's talk about some ways you could advance this move. When we're in that all-fours position, one thing we want to be careful of is making sure that our weight is even throughout our body. So with my left heel pressing up, that means my right knee is on the ground. I want to make sure that my weight is balanced in my opposite hand, my left hand. I can tent my right fingertips to make sure that my weight is balanced, but that's also going to cause some balance work. Take it down, press it up. Making sure you can also bring that arm nice and long. If you want to take it a little bit further, this is going to add in a little bit of that core work as well. One thing you want to be careful of, that press up and that lower down. Think about you're just stamping a piece of paper right above your foot. So you've got some paint on that sock, you're pressing up, you're lowering down. You want to make sure that your hips aren't opening to the side. You're keeping your hips nice and square to the mat. If you had lights on those hips, they'd be shining down nice and bright right underneath you. That's going to really maximize the most out of your gluteus maximus, which is what we want to work. So again, we're in an all-fours position, making sure our weight is balanced, our heel pulls into our seat. It's all about that press and lower, really feeling the squeeze in the underside of that seat. That back is nice and long, that core is nice and tight. So remember those tips the next time you see those donkey kicks in your bar class, your strength training class, or that boot camp class. Thanks, guys.